Hi friends, I'm Phoebe. I'm on a music discovery journey and I would like to invite you along for the ride. I am catching up on music that I've missed out on over the years, and whilst I've consumed a lot, I haven't consumed it all. So I wanted to share that through this channel. And if you like the sound of that, please like and subscribe. I am going further down the ghost rabbit hole. There's been a ton to discover, and I realised that I didn't know enough about the puppers before doing this. So just before doing this, we're going to be looking at Cirice today. I had a delve into the YouTube channel called Ghost Historia. That taught me everything about the puppers up until about 7 months ago, when Papa 5 or Perpetua came in to the clergy. I understand that that was the previous Papa's twin brother, as far as I know when it comes to lore. I know that he appeared in the Satanized video. I'm going to have to look at that very soon because I'm very intrigued as to how that came about. I also want to look at how other Papas took over or transitioned in, because I know some maybe got killed off or dismissed, and just kind of cool to see new ones come in and old ones leave. And there was some quite interesting things that I learned, particularly I think the first Papa 1. We also had Papa 0 or Papa No. Papa 1 getting killed off and then embalmed and shown off as a relic with the previous Papas or predecessors. That was quite interesting. Anyway, I don't know a whole lot, but I know a lot more than before. I also know that Sister Imperator and Papa Noel were the mother and father of Papa 4, I want to say. And if that's the case, then they would also be the mother and father of Papa 5. If I've got that wrong, please let me know, because I'm still processing the information. I've literally just come off from watching the video. I did try to upload my learning experience, but it has been blocked, and that's fair enough. But I would encourage you to have a look at Ghost Historia if you're new here as well, because I feel like that was a useful way of presenting the information, that I could digest it well enough. I understand that it's good to get information from different sources because they might not all be accurate, but that seemed quite easy to digest, and following the Wikipedia page, it looked fairly similar, or at least linear to what I was reading. Anyway, let's watch Cirice. This is a Grammy Award winning track from Ghost, so this will be interesting. It's from 2015. Ooh, okay. Thank you to Troy from Music and Words Unite for requesting this one on Ko-fi. This helps the channel continue, and I really appreciate the support. Okay, 6 minutes 5. Ooh, sounds sinister. We'll watch it once through and then start and stop the second time.
Hurry up, Cirice. We're going to be late.
Okay, talent show. Why is it so sinister? Ooh. Okay, they're not interested. All right.
I feel your presence amongst us. You cannot hide in the darkness.
Is that 3?
Can you hear the rumble? Can you hear the rumble?
like it.
Can you hear the rumble? Can you hear the rumble? It's calling. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you.
Oh, I like this.
A candle casting a faint glow. You and I see eye to eye. Can you hear the thunder? I can hear the thunder that's breaking. Now there is nothing between us. From now our merge is eternal. Can't you see that you're lost? Can't you see that you're lost without me? I can feel the thunder.
She's made a deal with the devil.
I can see through the stars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the stars inside you.
Whoa. Ah, they're all signing up.
Can't you see that you're lost without me? I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart.
Vocals.
Through the stars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the stars inside you.
Ow. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I think that was my favourite so far. Nice. That is for sure poking fun at religion. Is it not? That has got to be poking fun at. Cirice is a colour, right? I didn't know it was spelt like that, honestly. Oh, no. Oh. Church. Oh. It's another meaning for church? Okay. Maybe the colour Cirice is not spelled like that. Anyway. All right. Let's go back through that and have a little bit of a breakdown. That was really fun. It was quite catchy, but it wasn't. What am I trying to say? It was really catchy. It didn't feel like it had a very distinct loudness or definitive difference to the chorus. But then, actually, I feel like I'm just completely BSing there, because I can feel the thunder. That was different. I don't know. It felt like it wasn't completely different in its tone. That's not what I'm trying to say either. It's difficult when you're watching and you have these thoughts and you want to get them out clearly, because I don't edit anything out, and I can't film again. That's my first time watching it. But let me see if I can figure out what I'm trying to say. So we're going into the school talent show, and Ghost find a way to perform. This girl, she ain't impressed by anything. She don't want to go in there.
Hurry up, Cirice. We're going to be late.
So Cirice is church. I do like the intro, setting the scene. It's definitely sinister. I really like the guitars and the drum there. They sound really nice. I love that part of the intro. The drum, like boom boom. It's in your face. I do really enjoy that. Not interested. These two, they do not care. They're like, another one of these. Make it end. And then Ghosts come along in a minute and they love it. So. Instantly she's hooked. She wants to see what this is about. She's like, okay, this is not dog training or putting a rabbit or a teddy out of a hat or a hula hooping thing.
I feel your presence amongst us. You cannot hide in the darkness. Can you hear the rumble? Can you hear the rumble that's calling?
I feel your presence amongst us. You cannot hide in the darkness. Can you hear the rumble? The rumble that's calling. Is it just like you are being called to this cult? Sorry, religion? You cannot hide in the darkness. You can't hide. We'll know. We'll be able to feel it. We'll be able to pick you out.
Can you hear the rumble that's calling?
Oh, that's good.
I know your soul is not tainted, even though you've been told so. Can you hear the rumble? can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you.
So that was the chorus, and it was definitely slower, but obviously for that effect. That was purposely done and not in a bad way. There's what I was trying to explain, because it sounds bad when I say it, but it wasn't like in your face. It almost felt like you, first time through, you don't realize that is the chorus, because, well, one, it's not repeated yet, but two, because it's kind of understated, or everything's slowed down. And normally, and this is the nice thing about it being a bit unpredictable, normally, conventionally, the chorus is kind of like a bit more of a rise, or a louder thing, or you know what I mean? A definitive moment that comes in. So I like that. I like the unpredictability of it. The second lines, I know your soul is not tainted, even though you've been told so. That's more along the lines of a religion saying you are a sinner, and they are saying, don't listen to that. This isn't true. So it's almost saying, don't join that religion, join this cult, perhaps. And there's a rumble calling. There's almost a calm before the storm, because that's what it feels like happens here. I can feel the thunder that's breaking your heart. Sorry, I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the scars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see the scars inside you. So it's repeated twice. That's the chorus. What does it say? There are annotations here. I don't always like to read them, but we're going in. Oh, there's an ad as well in the way. I can feel your pain. I know what you've been through. Okay, that makes sense. It is Papa Emeritus 3. I thought so. A show of empathy to identify with the person as a human being to another human being, rather than acting holier than thou. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Just saying, hey, I'm a safe place for you. I know what you're going through. It's very obvious when people do that. I don't know if anyone else has that feeling. It's very transparent when someone tries to win you over in that way. I don't know if it's because I'm autistic that I can just see straight through stuff like that. But either way, it's him approaching and saying, hey, you feel like you don't fit in somewhere, or you feel like this, it's all too much. Well, join us. We accept you for who you are, and we will welcome you with open arms. Very much so.
I can see through the scars inside you.
I like the kind of march. They are horrified.
Casting a faint glow. You and I see eye to eye. Can you hear the thunder? I can hear the thunder that's breaking. Now there is nothing between us. From now our merge is eternal. Can't you see that you're lost? Can't you see that you're lost without me? I can feel the thunder.
So here the chorus is a bit louder, it's a bit more in your face. She's shaking his hand. She's like, oh, okay, I'm in. A candle casting a fake glow, a faint glow. The fire is almost burning out. You and I see eye to eye. We're on the same page. Can you hear the thunder? How can you hear the thunder that's breaking? Now there's nothing between us. From now our merge is eternal. It's like this commitment they are talking about. And you're going to be committed to us now. Never mind any of that other nonsense is what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Can't you see that you're lost? Can't you see that you're lost without me? So I will guide you. I will help you. I will be the one to take you out of this miserable current state you're in. And she's like, yeah, go on then. I'm in. Mum says no.
I can see through the stars inside you.
He ain't letting go.
I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the stars inside you.
So I really didn't want to pause during that keyboard solo, but we've got this guy. We will play it in full. We will play it in full in a sec, because that is almost the worst thing to do. But we will listen to it properly in a sec, I promise. But this, he has the symbol, the ghost symbol there. He is well and truly part of the cult, clergy, religion, whatever you want to call it. He's in, and that's quite a funny moment. Of course, they're poking fun, but the fact that they've got a guitar solo that goes into a keyboard solo, I think is quite amazing. And let's watch the whole thing again. The fact that he's pretending that he's commanding this guy to play, or this person to play the piano, is kind of funny too. I'm sorry that Oh, there is more. It's organ sounding. Religious like, church like.
That you're lost without me. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the stars inside you.
So now she's taking over. She has now felt the force within her, whatever that means, and is now using that power to take over the room, to command the room, to do what she wants. There's also, coming up, there is a guy that looks like, I think it looks like he's supposed to be speaking in tongues, and the woman next to him, it's just a bit of silly fun.
I can see through the stars inside.
Close the doors.
I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart.
They love it.
I can see
This
through
guy.
the stars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart.
The whoa is really nice as well. I think there's only one of those, because I was searching for another earlier and I didn't hear it again, but that was fun. I enjoyed that.
The stars inside you.
And he's had enough, this guy. But these guys adored it. Same. So did I. What a banger. This is silly fun, super fun. I enjoyed that. So that was Papa Emeritus 3, and that was from 2015, Cirice. I can see why that would be a popular one, whether or not it won a Grammy or not, but I guess that might have boosted it into the mainstream, or at least given them a bit more attention. There's a bit about the track. Let's see. Cirice is a Grammy award-winning first single of Ghost's third album, Meliora. Old English for church. I didn't know that. Cirice's lyrics approach the listener warmly, like a pastor, assuring them that they belong and that they are accepted by Satan, of course. By the way, his eyes glowed red. Papa Emeritus 3 told Diablo Rock, initially this song was thought as a complete dome theme with an even longer intro. When you say dome theme, is that like a slow rise, the height is in the middle and then it fades out? Is that a dome theme? A longer intro, Devil Church. As we already had other songs that had these great refrains, we thought about leaving long choruses out. But in a coffee break, the chorus appeared out of nowhere and we put aside our dome theme without chorus and ended with a heavy power ballad. Okay. Lyrically, it's the simulation of the relationship between religious authority, church or sect, against the small person who cannot differentiate empathy from pure manipulation. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm saying like, oh, as if it's a complete shock, but that's essentially what we've been saying this whole time. Everything disguised as a love song. Goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. That's interesting. Alright, I've talked your ears off for so long, but I really enjoyed that one. I've enjoyed getting to know Ghost a bit more and knowing more about the Papas, knowing more about the kind of eras that they came in and left. I must watch a few of the entrance and departure videos as well, I think, and get to know some more of the lore behind it. If there's anything that you think I should have a look at, let me know, and I'll see you for the next one. Take care. See you soon, hopefully. Bye bye.